Alright, so since 2020 is about to end, I thought it'd be a good idea for me to talk about some of my tips to stay motivated and not get demotivated when making videos. Considering there's a lot of new creators joining the community, I'd say, it can be pretty hard to stay motivated to create videos since it's hard to get your name out there. Now, if you came to this video thinking I'm gonna tell you tips on the algorithm and how to be like dream and get 10 million in a second, sorry, click off. This video is mainly about mentality for YouTubers, and if you want to know more about getting your video recommended and how to get more known in the Hypixel community via YouTube, I'd say go check Untilted's video. I'll leave him in the description, where he goes over some pretty good points that I think will help you guys. Also, here's a timestamp on screen for when I'm going to be covering some of my goals for 2021. Overall, just some things I want to work on in the coming months. For starters, Happy New Year everyone! I hope you're having a fabulous day. I feel like starting off YouTube, you should set yourself a goal for what you want to achieve in a certain amount of time. Now the reason this is the case is because it's going to motivate you to keep on going with what you're doing so you can reach your goal. Don't automatically be like, alright, my goal is YouTube rank in the next 3 months. And I'm not saying everyone can't do it. If you want to get somewhere, you just need to put the work in and it'll eventually happen. An example is when I started YouTube, my original goal was 100, and then after I passed 100, I set myself another milestone goal, which was 500, and then 1000, and then 10,000, and now I'm here. It honestly really depends on, I guess, how dedicated you can be, because some people may lose interest in something really quickly and may not be able to reach their goal. But if you think that YouTube's something that you're gonna stick with for a really long time, I think setting goals is a great way to keep you motivated. The next thing I want to talk about is, now not necessarily how good your video is. If you don't know if your video is good or not, what you're gonna need to do as a person is watch your own video, look at your thumbnails, and ask yourself this one question. Do I want to keep watching? Will I click on this video? Is this interesting to me? You have to keep asking yourself these questions as you go on, because if you're literally getting bored watching your own video, that's a really bad sign. And the reason this ties into motivation/demotivation is because I know a lot of people think that their videos aren't good enough or whatever, but hear me out. Other people's opinions do not matter. As long as you're proud of what you're putting out, that's like the #1 priority that you should have. I used to be really worried about this, but then I realized that if I'm enjoying what I'm making and if I enjoy watching myself, then other people are gonna too, and that's the mindset I've kept for a really long time. Many people may tell you not to focus on the numbers, and I know it's really hard once, for example, maybe you're grinding out YouTube for a good month or so, because it took me a really long time to start getting like proper progress. But once I finally started getting results, that just motivated me more. But I just kept the same mindset. I'm proud of what I'm putting out, I'm gonna keep working hard. I'll get more into hate comments and dislikes and stuff and how you can ignore the hate from those. But for now, I wanna talk about an upload schedule. This also ties into the goal type of category. And the reason this is because giving yourself an upload schedule, I've found motivates you even more than setting a goal. And this is because you wanna keep to that upload schedule. And most people, as a normal person, you're gonna be, uploading videos. And when you're uploading videos, it may start off as you forcing yourself to upload even if you don't enjoy it. And this is my thing, alright? If you're like genuinely not enjoying what you're doing and you don't want to keep uploading on a certain schedule, people say to take your own time, but if it's gotten to that point where you're not enjoying making the video, you may have to rethink what you're gonna do. And I'm not saying that you can't be a content creator, that's far from the point, but I'm saying that being a content creator means you have to put in the work, man. Like, I started daily uploading for like 2 months straight after I started, and sometimes I was forcing myself to upload, but I knew that I had to stay motivated, and if I stopped uploading, I'd lose motivation. Keep in mind though that if it's genuinely like hurting you mentally and you're getting drained, please don't force yourself. But you're gonna want to keep to an upload schedule, and it'll make you more and more motivated to keep to the upload schedule. It'll become a regular thing for your mind. But once again, I know I just said this, but please do not force yourself. If you're getting to the point where you're forcing yourself, an upload schedule really isn't a good idea. I'm pretty different from other people, so even if I was forcing myself, I knew inside that this is what I wanted to do. I passed my goals and I'm proud of where I am today, and I'm gonna keep making content. The next thing I want to talk about is results, aka, dislikes, likes, views. This is a huge factor when it comes to demotivation for people, and I want to talk about this for a good while. Now, many YouTubers will just tell you, don't focus on the numbers and stuff, and that is what I agree with. Originally, I felt like I was making videos for no one, and it did really hurt me, but it was definitely worth it in the end, 101%. You got to think about what you're doing and the reason you're doing it. One big thing I've learned from motivation YouTube-wise is you have to keep asking yourself questions constantly. Right now, if you're feeling demotivated on YouTube, ask yourself these questions right here, right now while you're watching this. Is this what you want to do? Do you want to make content, or is it so you can grow big and get, I don't know, a YouTube rank or something? Because if that's your mindset, in my opinion, you're gonna have to change that. The reason being is because you're gonna get demotivated really easily if you're thinking like that. Personally, my mindset was that, alright, I want to make a video, I want to make content, I want to make people smile. And that's exactly what I did. And no matter how many people it was, as long as one person was there to say that my video was good or they enjoyed my video, that made my day. I literally remember the days when I had my notifications on for YouTube and I'd get a recent subscriber notification and that would absolutely blow me away for the entire day. That just motivated me so much. And you will see results like that too if you just keep on going. Everyone gets their time. Another question you should be asking yourself is, why did the numbers bother you? Is it because you're not growing fast, or is it because there's less people watching your video? Because I know I definitely get demotivated from numbers sometimes, and it happens to everyone. It's just how people work as a human. In my opinion, when YouTube added the ranking thing from 1 to 10, that was a really dumb idea of them, because they're not really helping their creators. But then again, it motivates you a lot more if you get a higher ranking video, so I can see how that works. The ideal mindset is that you're doing it for fun and because you enjoy it, not to grow big. Everyone's different, but this is what worked for me. Now this gave me a lot of demotivation earlier on YouTube, and that's hate comments and dislikes and stuff. I say the word stuff a lot. I have to stop saying the word stuff. If someone takes the time out of their day to write a hate comment, I've gotten to the point where I laugh at it, because I realized that even though they may not like the video, they're literally helping with the algorithm, because, you know, comments help with the algorithm, I think. Don't quote me on that. B, if you dislike, that's helping with the algorithm because you're interacting with the video. And C, instead of going off on their day, they're taking the time to hate on you, so technically you're wasting their time, which is really funny in my opinion. I know, they can really hurt sometimes, but you're gonna have to move on from them. You're gonna have to find a positive way to deal with hate. And the way I do it, I literally just ignore them. That's all I do. I either ignore them, or I just don't check the held for review section, because if you didn't know, in YouTube Studio there's a held for review section for your comments, and it essentially shows the comments that YouTube classified as something that you wouldn't want to see. And there are some hate comments there, that's for sure. Overall though, feel free to drop a comment down below stating an experience that you've had, and I'll try my very best to respond to all of them. I'll most likely put a pinned comment, and I'll like almost 75% chance of me responding to you. I don't know, but it's getting really hard to respond to all the comments, and I'm trying my best, I really am. But if you need any advice on something, feel free to DM my alternate Discord account, which is in the description. Alright, so I wanted this part of the video to be more natural towards me because I have some stuff I want to talk about, and I didn't really feel like doing a voiceover, but thank you guys so much for the support, for starters. You guys have made 2020 so much more bearable for me, considering how boring like everything is. And I'm not saying that being inside is boring. Actually, no, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, at the beginning of the year, I was like, well, this isn't gonna be fun, because, you know, quarantined, and, like, you just can't go outside, so, like, what are you supposed to do, you know? Also, I'm playing Bridge because, I don't know, I just feel like it, and, oh, I'm probably gonna implement Bridge more into my videos, because I do enjoy playing it quite a bit. Anyways, I wanted to go over some of my goals, and not really expectations, but more just, like, what I want to work on inside 2021. Now, I don't know if I'm going to move out of Bed Wars inside 2021. That's really something I am not sure of. Is he okay? Oh, there he is. This guy's a leggy, man. Okay, I guess not. Is he okay? That's okay. There's nothing wrong with being gay, but you shouldn't use that as an insult. That's just a tip. Okay, I have to actually, like, speak. So, obviously my lifetime goal since I started YouTube was obviously YouTube rank, and that wasn't, like, my very first goal. That's just, like, my dream, I guess. And the fact that there's a possibility for that now is pretty insane. I don't know when it'll happen, but the support right now has been literally insane. Are you okay, bro? Overall, I just feel like if that ever happened to me, no matter how many people have the rank, just like that, it would be so special to me. I've been watching Hypixel YouTubers for such a long time, and I remember that when I was around 10 years old, I literally tried applying for YouTube rank with 200 subscribers. But the fact that I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm at 12,000 now. That's 12,000 people. If you told me that when I was on my old channel, my Blue Star Wonder channel, oh my gosh, I wouldn't believe you. This year's just been absolutely insane, so I think I'm gonna put one of my goals as YouTube rank next year. I made a tweet saying my 2021 goals, but that was when I had like 8K, and I was like, alright, I don't think I'll get this. Then a week later, actually no, more like 2 weeks later, I'm past 10K, because my original goal for 2020 after like I hit 1K, so it was originally 100, then 500, then 1,000, and then I was like, alright, 10,000 before the end of the year. It won't happen, but yeah. And it was like 2 weeks before the end of the year, I was at 8,000 subs. I'm like, alright, this is gonna happen. And then it happened. So I was like, what? So I'm gonna say that my goal is gonna be like 30,000, and then let's go with 2 million channel views. I don't know if I hit it. If I don't hit it, that's completely okay, because, you know, in the end, I'm enjoying what I'm doing. Oh, stop, please. Yes. Those are my goals, like, YouTube-wise. But there's also some other stuff I want to improve on. So before I say that though, Twitter followers would probably vary a lot before any of you ask in the comments. It depends on what sub count and, you know, like how I am that time. But I am going to say that I'd really like to improve my commentary in Bed Wars, because if you see in Bridge, I'm a lot better at commentating now because, you know, in Bed Wars, I'm like doing a lot more than just in Bridge. In Bridge, I can kind of focus on what I'm saying more, you know? I do really enjoy Bridge though, good game. Okay. But Bed Wars, I don't know, I get really distracted easily, so I might swap to Bed Wars commentaries and voiceovers over Bed Wars, you know? Did I just say Bed Wars commentaries? No, I meant Bridge commentaries. Sorry for confusing everyone. But overall, yeah, I hope this video did genuinely help you, because I enjoyed making it, and motivation's one really big part of being a YouTuber. And I think I'm like officially like a YouTuber, you know? Not really like small as, well, I'm just getting destroyed. I have to like stop throwing. I don't really think I classify as a small YouTuber anymore, because now there's 5 digits, and I don't know. In my eyes, I'm a lot bigger than I was before, so yeah. Don't get me wrong, like 9,000's a lot, 8,000's a lot, 7,000's a lot, they're all a lot, but 10,000, after that point it kind of clicked. I'm like, I have a fan base, and like I knew I had one, but like now it's just like clicking, you know? It's like, wow, that's like a lot of people. So yeah.